The Good Life Game Show is proudly brought to you by the Ghana Health Service with support from the BCS project and USAID.
Beautiful. Thank you, and thank you. Oh boy, I can't believe we are back again. But you know, when the show is great and it's exciting and beautiful people keep asking for more and more and more, you can't help it but to give them more and more and more. So from the classy GH1 Entertainment Television Studios, my name is Johnny Hughes, the Bonafide Genius. And after a very thrilling London 2012 Olympic Games, among other great and sad events, including the burial of our legendary late president, Professor John Evans Fifi Mills, it is my distinct pleasure to give you our warmest welcome to the fresh and exciting third season of your favorite Good Life Game Show. Question: did you get to play on season 2? No. Did you get to win some cash on season 2? No. Did you text from home to win something on season 2? No. So what are you doing if you are a good lifer? Well, but either way, we are back with the most exciting program ever on television in Ghana, Africa, and now the rest of the wonderful world. Don't forget, this show is the only show that educates you, entertains you, informs you, and even better, elevates you and encourages you to enjoy nothing but your good life. I tell you what, the structure has not changed at all. But if you're wondering how we play on this show, well, let me delight you and regale you with how we play on the Good Life Game Show.
To play the Good Life Game Show, the potential contestant must be of age 18 and above, of a sound mind and body. 2. Text your name to short code 1761 and wait for our call. 3. Take your spot on the show and play your way to great rewards in 3 exciting rounds. Each round will be explained by the host of the show. This is the Good Life Game Show, plain and simple.
Without much ado, ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct pleasure to ask you to give your warmest welcome to our 5 strong contenders, represented by 2 beautiful ladies and 3 gorgeous gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome Mike, Agnes, Salon, Nanaya, and Alan. Let me tell you what our 3 new innovations on this show is. First, we have introduced a doctor on the show. That means that a doctor will be here on round 3 of the show to supervise and give us professional advice on some of the answers that our contestants will be given. So, contestants will have a doctor. If your answer is wrong, the doctor has done so many years of training and so many years of experience, and so the doctor will know if it's right or wrong. Next, our contestants, we noticed that when we have tiebreaker questions, we have too many intelligent contestants on the set. So we keep going on and on and on and on. This time what we've done is we've given them clickers, and the fastest finger at the time when we have a tiebreaker question will carry the day. Third, but not least, we have our live studio audience, and to engage them, we have given them clickers as well. So what our studio audience is going to do is to play along as we go. So we're going to give them an audience choice questions, and when the fastest finger gets it right, we're going to reward some of them with very, very sumptuous somethings. Give yourselves a round of applause. And oh, did I say 3? It's actually 4. 4 new innovations. The very last one is directed to you at home. You can also play from home. All you need to do is to pick up your phone and subscribe to the Goodlife short code 1761. That's 1761. You subscribe to the short code and you can get access to answer the questions as I ask them here. So if, for instance, I ask Mike a question, you get a chance to answer the question correctly. Now, it means that you can play for all the questions that I'll ask on the set. And after the competition, we will be obliged to reward you with some very, very sumptuous somethings as well. It could be cash or it could be hampers from our Goodlife team. We'll be right back to get the show on the road. Today we have 5 strong contenders represented by 2 beautiful ladies and 3 gorgeous gentlemen. They have come ready, set to play for my top prize, 1,000 Ghana cedis, no deductions. Who gets it? Will it be Mike, Agnes, Selom, Nanaya, or Alan? We'll find out. But if you are watching us from home now, I told you earlier, you subscribe to the short code 1761. Text Goodlife to the short code 1761. So this time you're not fixing your eyes on the screen for the viewer choice question. You will have to text to 1761. Text Goodlife to 1761. Immediately you text that short code, it activates your phone, so the questions come to you automatically and you can answer them like you are WhatsApping. You know what I'm talking about. Great. Now let's move on. Let's begin round 1, question 1. Good luck, guys. I begin with you, Mike. Ghana's second Prime Minister was J.B. Dankwa. True or false?
False.
False it is. That's correct. Put your hands together for Mike. It is false because there never was a second Prime Minister here in Ghana. The only first Prime Minister was Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Agnes, Ghana's largest national park is not the Mole National Park. True or false?
False.
False it is. Mole National Park is the largest in Ghana. Selom, the Kakum National Park lies in the western region. True or false? True. That's so wrong. Kakum is in the central region. Have you been there before?
Nope.
See the canopy walkway. Try tourism. Try tourism. What's that? Nanaya, Boku is the main administrative center of the northern region of Ghana. True or false?
False.
False it is. That's correct. False it is because the administrative center for northern region is Tamale. Tamale. Alan, Kofi Annan served as the 7th Secretary General of the United Nations. True or false?
True.
True it is. That's correct. Put your hands together for Mike. Alan. Mike, what is the body temperature of a normal man? A, 81.1 degrees Celsius. B, 36.9 degrees Celsius. C, 98.6 degrees Celsius. D, 21.7 degrees Celsius.
B.
B, which is 36.9 degrees Celsius. That's correct. Agnes, which of the following helps in clotting of blood? A, vitamin B1. B, vitamin B2. C, vitamin D. And D, vitamin K.
C.
Vitamin D is wrong. It's vitamin K. Selom, total volume of blood in a normal adult human being is A, 5 to 6 liters. B, 3 to 4 liters. C, 8 to 10 liters. And D, 10 to 12 liters.
C.
C is wrong. It's 5 to 6 liters. That's A. That's A. Charlie, if you use C, you die. Oh. Nanaya, red blood corpuscles are formed in the A, liver. B, bone marrow. C, kidneys. D, heart.
Liver.
Liver is wrong. It's the bone marrow. Bone marrow. Alan, how many bones are there in an adult human being? A, 210 bones. B, 260 bones. C, 206 bones. And D, 300 bones.
C, 206 bones.
206 bones is correct. This is the last batch of questions for you guys. Good luck. Let's go, Mike. Which U.S. swimmer was most decorated at London 2012?
Michael Phelps.
Michael Phelps from the United States of America. That's correct. Agnes, Who won the men's 100-meter final at London 2012?
Usain Bolt.
Usain Bolt from Jamaica. That's correct. Salom, who won the men's 200-meter final at London 2012?
The country.
No, who? You've
Usain
been
Bolt.
bailed out. I'm sorry. You got the answer correct, but you were bailed out. So I won't give you because this is a competition. We are fighting for money. Agnes, this is the last one for you. Who won gold in both the men's 200 and 400 meters at the 1996 Olympics? Were you born by then?
Yes, about 6 years.
You were 6. And you didn't have a TV? You've been bailed out. That's no excuse. It's Mike Johnson. Mike Johnson, he ran along with Carl Lewis and all of those guys. Alan, last one for this round. Are you ready? Good. Which country topped the medals table at the London 2012 Olympics?
United States of America.
The United States of America is correct. And the USA brings us to the end of round 1 of the Good Life game show. Fresh and exciting season 3. We'll be back with the scores, the drama, and the heartbreaks, which is actually my favorite part. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Good Life game show. This is by far the only show in Ghana that not only educates you but also entertains you, informs you, and even better, elevates you and encourages you to live nothing but your good life. At the end of round 1, which if you ask me, I'll tell you was quick fire, wild action, how did our contestants fare? So, gentlemen, if you're ready, pick up your clickers. Let's get running. It is an extreme and morbid fear of marriage. To which phobia am I referring? Options: A, claustrophobia; B, gamophobia; C, ringophobia. Alan and Kruma got the answer correct. Alan got it in 15 seconds. Okay, congratulations, Alan. You are the landlord. Primus inter pares for round 1. Who and who are you kicking out?
I think I'll go for my last 2.
Now we're ready to get round 2 on the road. And round 2, as you've been watching from home, is our wild card segment. In this round, I'll make you watch a video. Then we'll get questions from that video. You answer correctly or you answer otherwise. Depending on what your score is, you leave the competition. In this round, the contestant who gets the weakest score goes home. We're good? Good. So if you're ready, fix your eyes on the screen and let's watch the video.
Hello, my name is Super Nana, and these are the Food Heroes. We are here to share with you the importance of nutritious meals for your children between 6 months and 2 years to make them glow
and go!
Wait, someone is not feeding their child the Grow, Glow, Go way. Baba, this one is for you.
I am on it, Super Nana. Madam, okra stew and banku, that is good. Has he had any protein today? No, eh? Then please add some mashed bodybuilding foods to your child's meals. Bodybuilding foods include fish, meat, liver, beans, eggs, or groundnut paste. All of these will make your child go strong, like me.
And Auntie, remember to continue to breastfeed as often as your child wants until the age of 2 years and beyond, in addition to the other foods.
And if you follow this plan, your children will
grow,
glow,
and go!
Good life goes with good health. Good life, live it well.
Guys, you saw our Food Heroes video. Did you enjoy the video? Yes. Great. So we'll ask the questions, but first, let me find out from you if you're watching us from home, your office, or you've been standing behind somebody's window, peeping through the window, watching the Good Life game show, which you love so much. Are you answering the questions that I'm, mentioning along, asking the audience? Because you have a chance. If you haven't subscribed yet, just pick up your phone and text Goodlife to the short code 1761. That's 1761. And if you send that text, it opens the way for you to participate in the show as though you were right here with me on this grand stage. At the end of the contest, we'll tabulate the results. If you have played enough, we'll reward you with some cash or something from our Goodlife team. Now let's move on to our contestants for your questions. How many food groups are there in Ghana?
6.
6 food groups is wrong. I think you're far outdated. It's 3 food groups. 3 food groups. Nanaya, mention the 3 food groups and the heroes that represent them.
The glow represents the energy given, and then protective is by the...
But they have names. You didn't hear the names? You've been bailed out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You had the food grouping correct. Bodybuilding, energy, and protective. So, should I be kind and give her 1 mark? Great. So I'll give you 1 mark for that, for getting the food groupings correct. Now, Baba, who is the tall gentleman you were talking about in the blue dress, represented bodybuilding foods. Then Kofi represented energy, and the twins, Kakra and Penying, represented protective food groupings. Alan, what are the bodybuilding foods mentioned by Baba in the video?
There are the protein foods such as we have meat, fish, egg, we have groundnut paste, and we have soya bean.
Charlie, what bean? Applause for him. That's so correct. That's so correct. Salom, why is it important to add mashed bodybuilding foods to a baby's meal? Why is it important?
Why is it important to add mashed?
If you repeat the questions, you are eating into your 5 seconds.
Okay, to build up their body.
To build up their body.
Yeah.
You're just repeating for me. You're wrong, my brother. You're wrong. The answer is so that they can grow big and strong like Baba. You saw how huge he was. Nanaya, which food hero says glow?
Kofi.
Kofi is wrong. It's the twins, Penny and Kakra. Alan, which food hero says go?
Kofi.
Kofi is correct. Salom, complete the sentence. If you follow this plan, your children will
Grow healthy.
they'll grow healthy.
Yeah.
Were you listening? Edible. They'll grow healthy and edible.
I didn't say edible. They'll grow healthy and live a good life.
You are wrong. You're wrong, my brother. If you follow this plan, your children will grow, glow, and go. Nanaya, what does Mansa represent?
She represents a nursing mother.
A nursing mother. Doing what?
Feeding her baby.
With what?
Banku and Oko, which is not a balanced meal.
I'm sorry, my dear. It's breast milk. You saw the baby. Oh, Awila. Alan, that's the last one in this round. Why is Mansa featured in the sport?
To actually know the essence of feeding baby with breast milk aside the other food substances.
Beautiful! We'll be back with the scores and more. Welcome back to the Goodlife Game Show. This is round 3 of the Goodlife Game Show. But first, I'll give you scores for round 2. At the end of round 2, how did our contestants fare? Which means, Salon, this is the end of the road for you. Welcome back to the Goodlife Game Show, which is lovingly brought to you by the Ghana Health Service and the BCS Project and sponsored by the USAID. At the end of round 2, we have 2 gorgeous people standing, Nanaya and Alan. They are battling for 1,000 Ghana cedis cash. We're getting into round 3, and as usual, our run for our theme, nutrition, will continue. But first, let me take the opportunity and introduce our doctor on set today, who is actually a resource person who will tell us whether Nanaya or Alan are putting my head in the sun. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome Dr. Margaret Nazer. Welcome, Doc. Doc, what's your good life?
My good life is spending quality time with my family.
I see. Beautiful. Put your hands together for Doc. So without wasting much time, 2 contenders, 1,000 Ghana cedis to be won. Let's begin. Nanaya, are you ready? How long should you breastfeed a baby for?
From birth to 2 years and above.
To 2 years and above. Doc, is she correct? Beautiful. Put your hands together. Alan, why is it bad to give babies less than 6 months old other foods or fluids in addition to breast milk?
Because one, their bodies are not too developed to digest the food substance, and the breast milk itself is also enough to suffice for their needs, as it contains antibodies and other stuff to protect.
We'll consult Doc. Doc, Margaret.
Yes.
He is right.
Yes,
put your hands together.
He's right.
He's right.
Yes, he's right. We advise that you give breast milk in the first 6 months of life because it is the best food for the baby. If you give other foods, the probability is that the baby will feed less often, and then it will affect breast milk production. The less the baby feeds, the less breast milk is produced. Again, if you give other foods, the tendency for contamination is real, and the babies will rather get sick from giving them other foods other than the breast milk. So he's right.
Thank you very much. You are a sharp young man. Let's move on to round question 3. Nanaya, what can you do to help your toddler enjoy meal times?
Meal times, you feed a baby with brightly colored foods like carrots, tomatoes, and then soft smashed meals too that they can easily swallow.
Will I be right if I give her 2 out of 3?
Yes.
Beautiful. So I give you 2 out of 3. Alan, when breastfeeding, you should feed your baby whenever he or she is hungry, but it should be at least 8 times a day. True or false?
True.
True. Beautiful. That's correct. But let's get professional advice from Doc. Doc, why is that so?
Well, yes, if you are feeding your baby with breast milk alone, it is recommended that you feed at least 3 hours. Every 3 hours, you give a feed. And in a 24-hour period, that makes 8 times. So feeding is both during the day and at night.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Alan, you got that correct. Nanaya, children under 6 months only need breast milk. Children over 6 months should be giving breast milk and solid food at least 3 times a day. True or false?
True.
True, that is correct. Alan, children that have proper nutrition and safe drinking water develop better and are performing better in school. True or false?
I think that's true.
No. True. You think or it is?
True.
True. That's correct. And malnutrition can hamper a child's mental and physical development. Nanaya, a baby who is sick, example, fighting infection, needs to consume fewer calories than a person who is well. True or false?
False.
False! Doc, is she correct?
Yes, she's right.
She's right.
If you are sick, you need more nutrients because infection takes a lot out of the children. Whenever you are sick, your energy requirements go up because in maintaining your normal state of nutrition, you also need extra to help you fight infection. So your calorie needs go up, and whenever you have an infection, she's right.
Thank you very much. So she has it right. Good. What is the name of the condition that means you do not have enough iron in your body?
Anemia.
Anemia is correct. Nanaya, give me 2 examples of food that are high in iron.
Liver and bone marrow.
Liver and bone marrow.
Soft bones.
Soft bones.
Or bone marrow. Bone marrow. Liver and bone marrow.
Liver is correct. I don't know about bone marrow, Doc.
it's difficult to say give somebody bone marrow. So we rather say bone and then other sources like meat, red meat, and contomere, and whole cereals and nuts.
So I'll give you 1 out of 3. The last one for you, Alan. Name 2 foods that are a good source of vitamin C.
Vitamin C. We have oranges, and we also have pineapples. Yeah, say 2.
2, eh?
Yes.
Beautiful. Put your hands together for Alan. That correct answer on a fruity note brings us to the end of round 3. We'll be back with the scores. And it is the Good Life Game Show. This is the first episode of the fresh and exciting season 3 of your favorite Good Life Game Show. At the end of round 3, our 2 standing contestants have battled their head off, all for 1,000 Ghana cedis cash, no deductions. At the end of round 3, that means Alan carries the day. He's become the landlord and he's maintained his position. So he has qualified for the semi-final stages, where obviously you're going to meet people who are as tough as you are. And then there we will decide whether you are indeed tough or you had an easy match. So we'll give you your 1,000 Ghana cedis. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations, go home and enjoy your good life. Put your hands together. Wow, wow, wow. What a way to crumble the cookie on the very first fresh and exciting episode of season 3 of your favorite Good Life Game Show. They came, they saw, but only one. Alan conquered. He took home 1,000 Ghana cedis cash. He gets to play in the semi-final stages of the Good Life Game Show. Now, if you've been texting along from home answering the questions, congratulations, because you've won for yourself something beautiful from our Good Life team. Now, if you're new on the show, let me just run you through. This time, we're not doing the viewer choice questions that you have to answer the questions that come on the screen. What you actually do is to subscribe to the short code 1761, which costs only 30 pesos. You text Good Life to the short code 1761. After you text to that short code, what happens is that it activates your phone to answer the questions as we ask them on the show. This show is lovingly brought to you by the Ghana Health Service and the BCS Project with sponsorship from the USAID. My name is John Hughes, the Bonafide Genius. It's time to go. What do I leave you with? I say life is a matter of choice and not chance. And the kind of life you live depends on the choices that you make. And the kind of life that you want also depends on the choices that you make. One of the most important choices that you can make is the choice of what you eat, where you eat it, when you eat it, how you eat it, and ultimately what it does for your body. Nutrition is very, very important, and you must take it very, very seriously. Well, I want to say thank you to Dr. Margaret Nazer, who's traveled all the way to be our resource person on this very show. Thank you. Put your hands together for Dr. Margaret. And until same time next week, when we come your way again with so much education, entertainment, and information, it's bye-bye from us. But please, please, please remember that your good life goes with good health, and you have that singular obligation to live it well. Good night.
This program was brought to you by the Ghana Health Service, BCS Project and USAID.